lost his home and his family in the war. He became a one-man death squad.
The latest film from director Jalmari Helander, Sisu, 2023. Fans of the action genre have understandably been most talkative about the latest entry in the current fan-favorite franchise, John Wick, Chapter 4, 2023, but Sisu takes audiences to World War II-era Finland, where a seemingly average elderly prospector by the name of Atami Korpi, Jorma Tamala, stumbles upon an absolutely massive repository of gold. Now he has to travel over 500 miles to deliver the gold to the nearest bank, but hits a significant speed bump when he encounters a band of greedy Nazi soldiers. Armed with his trusty dog, a pickaxe, and a whole lot of guns, Korpi will have to fight his way to the far-off town and dig up some painful wounds from a past life.
They won't fear it until they understand it.
Excitement is building over Christopher Nolan's latest work, the biopic Oppenheimer, which is due for release in late July. Starring Cillian Murphy as Robert Oppenheimer, with Matt Damon, Emily Blunt, Robert Downey Jr., and Florence Pugh in supporting roles, the film tells the story of the atomic physicist's life, including his work on the top-secret scheme to create an atomic bomb, the Manhattan Project, and his subsequent moral qualms about its use and proliferation.
Dominic Toretto, you're about to learn all about fear. Boom!
The Fast and Furious saga is back. The 10th film in the series, Fast X, looks to enthrall the fans. The film has all the ingredients of the franchise, like over-the-top action sequences, flying cars, and love for family. In this film, Vin Diesel's family goes to war against Jason Momoa as Dante threatens to tear the Fast family apart, playing on Dom's greatest fear, losing someone he loves. The patriarch of the Toretto family has a lot to lose. He reunited with his long-lost brother Jacob at the end of F9, the Fast saga, and is also raising his son, little Brian.
What's the play? Batman, what do we do?
We try not to die.
The Flash is coming to cinemas this summer after numerous delays and controversies. Warner Brothers revealed the second trailer for the movie. It was worth the wait though, as it revealed Michael Keaton's Batman return. He's not the only DC comeback in the trailer though, as we also see Ben Affleck return as Batman and Michael Shannon reprising his Man of Steel role as General Zod. The Flash sees Barry Allen, Ezra Miller, travel back in time to change the events of the past and save his family. However, it only succeeds in trapping him in a reality where General Zod has returned and there are no superheroes to fight back. Barry's only hope is to coax a different Batman, Keaton, out of retirement and rescue an imprisoned Kryptonian. No, not Superman, Supergirl, Sasha Calle.
This hit goes out to you, Mr. Wick.
42 regular, wasn't it?
Yeah.
John Wick, Chapter 4, the next outing of the highly popular fourth John Wick franchise, is quickly approaching its release date on March 24th. The follow-up to 2019's John Wick, Chapter 3 Parabellum will once again provide audiences with the stylish action that the series is known for. Next chapter of the Keanu Reeves starring action franchise introduces us to the new conflict that the titular character will need to face off against as he returns to the criminal underworld yet again to fight against the High Table. In the trailer, we see the introduction of Bill Skarsgård's villain, alongside the host of other faces that will join Reeves in the feature, including Donnie Yen, Hiroyuki Sanada, and singer Rina Sawayama.
Who is this man?
I'm her godfather.
Related.
Get back!
The highly anticipated sequel Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny is the last adventure of Harrison Ford as the fan-favorite loving archaeological explorer. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny will also have some flashback-centered scenes, in which we'll learn how Indy crossed paths with Mads Mikkelsen's villainous Valar, the movie's main antagonist. That's why the sequel is de-aging forward by recycling and used footage from Raiders of the Lost Ark, as the dial of destiny will jump back and forth in time as it follows Indiana Jones in his new adventure. Indy is also not the only hero this time around, as he'll share the screen with Phoebe Waller-Bridge. In the sequel, Waller-Bridge plays Indy's goddaughter, Helena.
Your days of fighting for the so-called greater good are over. You need to pick a side.
If someone were to tell you 20 years ago that Tom Cruise would be 60 and still putting his life on the line for the sake of the cinematic experience, you'd probably say that's impossible. Well, as preposterous as that might have sounded then, the actor who's also a great stuntman has done just that for the upcoming Mission: Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, which opens in theaters on July 14, 2023. Even though very little has been revealed about the movie, aside from some heart-stopping action set pieces put on display in its trailer, anyone who's seen any of the previous Mission: Impossible movies knows that the movie is going to be one exhilarating moment after another, especially whenever Cruise's Ethan Hunt is running away from and into danger.
We were gone for quite a while. But no matter what happens next, the galaxy still needs its guardians.
Another major comic book movie has entered the limelight: Marvel Studios' Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. In Marvel Studios' Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, our beloved band of misfits are settling into life on Nowhere. But it isn't long before their lives are upended by the echoes of Rocket's turbulent past. Peter Quill, still reeling from the loss of Gamora, must rally his team around him on a dangerous mission to save Rocket's life, a mission that, if not completed successfully, could quite possibly lead to the end of the Guardians as we know them.
Who do you think you are? Really?
We are supposed to be the good guys.
We are.
Miles Morales returns this summer to re-enter the Spider-Verse, making some new friends and reuniting with some old ones to defend existence itself. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, the sequel to the 2018 Oscar winner Spider-Man: Into the Spider-Verse. In the trailer, a conversation between Miles and his mother Rio Morales. The conversation focuses on Rio wanting to make sure that her little boy is taken care of, loved, feels like he fits in, and is able to go into the world and do great things.
There's a moment when you say to yourself, it can't be done. But instead of backing down, you push yourself forward.
Extraction 2, next chapter in Tyler Rake's thrilling story, is gearing up for release. The highly anticipated action thriller, Extraction 2, directed by Sam Hargrave and written by Joe Russo. The movie is a sequel to the 2020 hit, Extraction, and is based on the graphic novel Ciudad by Andy Parks, Joe Russo, Anthony Russo, Fernando Leon Gonzalez, and Eric Skillman. Extraction 2 features Chris Hemsworth, Tyler Rake, Golshifteh Farahani, Nick Khan, and Adam Bessa, yes Khan, reprising their roles, with Daniel Bernhard and Tinatin Dalakishvili joining the cast. After being presumed dead in the first film, Black Ops mercenary Tyler Rake returns for another high-stakes mission.
You've never faced anything like this. Let them come.
Transformers: Rise of the Beasts is getting ready to hit theaters next summer. Star Anthony Ramos teases how the upcoming sequel will expand the world of the hit action franchise. Serving as the 7th installment in the live-action Transformers franchise so far, director Stephen Caple Jr.'s upcoming film acts as a loose sequel to 2018's Bumblebee. The movie is once more based on the popular Hasbro line of toys, with a storyline that is primarily influenced by Transformers: Beast Wars, which follows the continuity established by Transformers: Generation 1.